just fine. No offense to you, don't waste your time. Here's why. Because I'm happy. Clap along with me.
Hi, bye.
Feel like a rock without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along with me. Feel like
Hello, Ramya. How are you?
Hello. Hello, Gitanjali. Can you see me and hear me
Yes,
nicely?
yes, yes,
My
yes.
voice
I
is
hope even
audible?
I'm clear. I hope even I'm clear. Is my voice clear?
Yeah, voice is a little bit, so let me check.
No, it's not. Okay, I think this is okay. Better? Better now?
Yeah, now it's better. Now sounds good.
Okay. So, welcome everyone to Live at Cafe Rohani. So, just at the beginning of the session, I was playing this happy song, and it says that, I can do just anything because I'm happy, happy, happy right now. And exactly that is what the topic of today's discussion, our conversation is gonna be. And I have a very special friend, Ramya, and जिसको मैंने choose किया है for this special topic, happiness, because whenever I look at her, this radiant joy through her eyes always reflects. It's always, just emitting all the time. And the cheeks and the smiles are always there. So Ramya is going to be here and we're going to talk about happiness, what happiness is, and how do we find it, and how do we most of the time stay here. Ramya is an IELTS instructor by profession, otherwise she is Reiki and biodynamic rebalancing therapist. Am I right, Ramya? So you're going to tell us more about biodynamic rebalancing therapist. I would like to know what exactly it is. Can you hear me? Ramya, can you hear me? No. So I'm gonna send you the request once again. Yes, yes, yes. Hey, Ramya. Did you get my request? I hope so you got.
Hello, I'm back again. I think there was some network issue.
Good to see you back.
Yeah.
So I was just asking you, what is this biodynamic rebalancing? We can see you, we can hear you as well. We're gonna wait for her to come back. Actually, Ramya is not in Delhi. She is. Yeah. We can hear you. Although your video is stuck for the moment, we can hear you. Hi Manish, how are you? What to do? So till the time Ramya is reconnecting with us, let me just tell you something about what we are going to talk about today. We're going to talk about happiness. अब happiness एक ऐसी चीज है जो हम हर इंसान ढूंढ रहा है, सब जगह ढूंढ रहा है, लेकिन फिर भी उसको मिलती नहीं है. Still, whenever you ask, यार खुश नहीं है, कुछ ना कुछ required है. What is it? So that's what Ramya is gonna talk about. What is happiness? What real happiness is all about, and how do we find it? So we're waiting for her. My dearest Pani, come back. Welcome back.
Yes,
Yes.
finally. Yeah, I'm
So
sure.
now,
I wish it will go. The net
fingers
might come.
crossed.
Yeah,
And most probably it's gonna be okay now. I think, yeah,
yeah.
the connection
Initially,
knows
there
that
is
we
always
need to be
chaos.
connected. Yes. So let's start
So,
with what you do about the biodynamic rebalancing therapist thing.
so this is something that
No,
I learned recently. I have been thinking of moving towards the healing profession and all. So this came up to me as the best option because I just thought like there are too many therapies and there are too many works already which are very helpful for every person in one or the other phase of life. But I felt like the process which actually goes deeper into your roots and bring all your traumas and then the past life problems and also whatever we keep on carrying from time to time, and it is stored
true.
in our body, and body never lies. Whatever you say through your voice, you from your mind, it can be manipulated, but body is something that never manipulates itself. So
Oh,
we
that's
see.
a very beautiful line. Yeah,
Yes, yes. So we work upon the past traumas, release it, and the best part is what I have experienced is that through this body work, we actually get rid of the problem completely and forever.
from the root.
Yes, yes,
Is it more
true.
like an active meditation?
No, it's a actually real therapy and it's complete
Oh,
body
all
work.
right.
Yes, yeah, deep tissue release and not just like it's like too many things involved in it, and it's a deep process. So I think it can't be covered in just
Okay,
a few
okay,
minutes.
okay.
Yes,
So now
yes,
coming to the real topic, that is, what is
yeah, sure.
happiness?
Yes,
So I love the smile and that, the twinkle in your eye. And that's the reason that, I was just telling everyone that That's the reason I actually chose you for this topic.
Mhm.
Because पता तो होना चाहिए कि इस हंसी का, इस स्माइल का रियल राज क्या क्या है. बिकॉज सब लोग ढूंढ रहे हैं कि खुशी है क्या. सब
Mhm.
लोग हैप्पीनेस के पीछे भागते हैं कि खुश रहना है मुझे, मैं बहुत दुखी हूँ. किसी से भी बात करते तो बहुत इजीली बोलते हैं ये मैं बहुत दुखी हूँ इस चीज से.
Mhm.
Everyone is just trying to be happy but still they're not able to get it.
Yes.
So what according to you is happiness?
Well, your very explanation is something that from which we can pick up some more new things. And what I feel is to know and to understand what happiness is, which is actually something that really is not very, very complicated. But yes, because we do not actually understand what makes us not to be happy. First of all, let's
Wow,
talk about what makes us, what is there that doesn't let us allow to be happy. And that's what I
absolutely.
just,
With the
yeah,
things that are not there.
yeah, yes. So for me, happiness is the state of being, and it is always there. And happiness is something that we do not have to look for. It is our, birthright, and we are born with it. It's because it's a very natural state that we are born with. But what happens
Absolutely.
is that we keep on searching for happiness. We keep on, finding some ways out, and we just think that this can give us happiness, that can give us happiness. And even if I just talk about my smile, so this smile
Hmm.
sometimes keep
I think you're getting stuck again.
can you
Bani, your camera is again stuck. I think something very important that we wanted to hear. We just lost the conversation. Yeah. Are you back? Gonna invite her once again. Hey, you're back now. Yeah. Are you there, Bani?
There.
So you were talking about happiness. Now you're audible. Yeah. Sometimes, technology. Hello.
Hello. I just thought
I
like
think,
I'd
I
move
think.
around and then yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Am
This
I
is a
audible
better
now?
place, I guess. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah,
Yes, you
okay.
are.
I don't
Yes,
mind. I
we are
can
able
just
to see you
yeah
also.
move a little bit and still
Would love
talk.
that actually.
So yeah. So what I was talking about is that we have some illusions about happiness. So, what we think is we will find happiness outside. Sometimes we find happiness in earning money and getting successful, and we keep on searching it. We keep on setting goals and want to achieve. And then a lot of effort is put in that process. And once you get it, it is so temporary that you immediately, maybe sometimes soon after getting the success or whatever goals that you have achieved, you just feel like, oh, wow, this happiness is so short-lived. So what happens is we keep on indulging ourselves in the things that are actually an illusion of happiness but are not real happiness. So for some people, do you think smoke? What is smoke? When we smoke, do you think the smoke can give you happiness, and how long it can stay? But it becomes a habit, and it becomes a chain
It's more like
of
an
events.
addiction, yes?
Yes,
It's
it's
more
an
like an
addiction.
addiction.
Yeah, I'm not against any smoke or alcohol, but we are just talking about happiness, like how we are drifted away and we are just driven away from the real truth truth of our life. And whereas happiness is freely available, and as I said earlier, it is our birthright, and to be happy doesn't need any effort. uh, you might have heard Muji saying something about it, that you need nothing to be happy, but you need something to be sad. So we find so many reasons to be sad. We keep on,
Absolutely.
yeah, yeah, we keep on hunting,
That's
in fact, for
hmm
sadness. And we have such a love affair with the sadness that maybe this love affair gives us, multiple reasons for staying stick and staying away from happiness, actually. So
that's Osho saying, right?
yeah, that's
We're
more
so much addicted
maybe
to
maybe
being
all
that.
masters say the same thing.
That's
Here I
very
would
true.
also, yeah,
Hmm.
yes.
Please go ahead.
So you know you also made remember Mirabai, what she was doing is, well, like whole life she was just in, you know um her tears were rolling down her cheeks, and she would put so much of her time into into devotion. And what was the devotion? If we see it, it's so painful, you know.
It is
It's so
painful.
painful.
Yeah.
It is so painful. And she sings that आंसुओं से सींच सींच प्रेम बेल बोई
Mm.
अब तो बेल फैल गई आनंद फल हुई. So when she thinks that this is so stupid that, you know, but then even tears can lead to happiness, even tears. And we think tears are bad and we are not happy. So somebody is crying, somebody is into tears, and there is such an illusion that we keep our idea set on that person, about that person, that this person is absolutely sad. Whereas this,
So
the
does this mean that accepting the present state of any kind of emotion, accepting
Mhm,
it, sadness too is an emotion, and
mhm,
the moment you accept that, this is sadness, this is grief, or whatever,
mhm,
whatever the
mhm,
state of being you are right now,
mhm.
leads to that state of happiness,
Well, I
or
I just
is it
feel that.
the state of, because that's it, because you're accepting whatever is happening in life is just happening,
Mhm.
and it has to happen, and that
You know
expectation or
what?
the illusion
The
gets cracked,
Yes,
or
yes, yes. To see it as an illusion, I think it's a real freedom from everything that is actually illusionary and doesn't let us be in that happy state. So if I
to
say that I accept my sadness, who is accepting the sadness? Just if we check, everybody can check, whosoever is live. So we can check, like, who will check? The very mind which has created the event and sadness and everything, and the same mind will eventually see it as a sadness and emotion and try to accept it, blah 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 blah. And still there is again, this vicious cycle where we which we can't break, because
so
the disease itself can't treat itself.
so basically the images that we create in our own mind,
Image about what?
that just get created about whatever the emotions or whatever, you know this is quote unquote, this is happiness, if
Hmm,
I do
hmm.
this I will be happy,
Yes,
and
yes, the
happiness
very
is
idea. Yes,
so.
the ideas about happiness that we have been conditioned about. If we do this, then only it can lead to happiness. This is what we condition our children also. Like, if you become meritorious, if you get good results, then only you will be happy, we will be happy, having a good career, things like that. So it's like, you know, it's
More
like,
like what
making
we
the process
expect.
very long. Yeah, expectations about happiness. And then one fine moment, some really, um, simple person just trigger you and tell you that, okay, can you just check, like, or rather than checking around, can you just see it within yourself? Just the moment you sit with yourself, and then you see that happiness has always been there. It has never gone anywhere. And that state comes only when all these clouds are, you know, gone. And
Evaded away, gone
the
away.
yes, yes, the very association with the clouds, with the thoughts, with the emotions, make us, away
Clouds
from truth.
of our
Yes,
self-made images.
yes, self-made images, identities. Have you ever seen any mother happy? Being a
No,
mother
I've never seen
happy,
any mother happy. I've never seen any wife happy, a
any wife
husband
happy,
happy. No,
any husband happy.
because we always have expectations.
Yes. And any role, any identity, you just say it, and then we can see that the moment we create the identity, it comes as a cloud, and the clear sky is not seen. And we never ask sky to be happy. We never see that, okay, a
We
sky
never
is
ask the tree
unhappy.
to be happy, but yes, the
Yes.
moment, it starts swaying with the wind, we just feel that this is happy. But tree is
Hmm.
always, in
Yes,
in that
yes,
state always, all the time.
because no one has told a tree to be, uh, um,
इसे
an
खुशी कहते हैं
aeroplane,
ट्री. हाँ हाँ.
aeroplane, because until you fly, you won't be happy.
या बिकॉज हाँ ट्री के पास ये इमेजेस नहीं है ड्रॉ करने के लिए कि अगर मैं डांस कर रहा हूँ या स्माइल कर रहा हूँ हंस रहा हूँ तो ये हैप्पीनेस है फॉर ट्री.
Yes,
इफ शी मतलब अगर वो स्वे कर रही है दैट्स नॉट हैप्पीनेस, quote
yes,
unquote, that happiness for
yes,
her.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
So,
We may feel that she is happy, the tree is
yes,
happy. We may feel
yes.
because हमने
We
वो image create कर
because
लिया है.
yeah, we humans have all the ideas, in our heads, and we create these ideas, and then we are the ones who are stuck in the same ideas, and then this is more like the governments, what they do. They first create jobs for you, and
Hmm.
never let you
Okay.
be a businessman. So they create
Hmm.
jobs for you. You hunt for the job. You just give your all talent to them, and then get back paid back, a little bit. So it's more like, you know your ultimate freedom is that you have the talent and you can sell it yourself. If you
True.
have a talent, you can sell it yourself. But then there is a mediator who tells us this is how you should go, this is how you should do. And I
It
think,
is
yes,
insightful, not
yes,
just for happiness, but for anything.
for anything. So again, if we think that if Mirabai can be happy even in her tears,
Mm.
so the idea of having tears and being sad can be, shunned right now. You get that? So we
Absolutely.
have the idea that only if somebody is smiling is happy, and only somebody is having blah blah success, money, and a position. Do you think, if we compare Bill Gates, the one of the richest person, with Kabir's happiness?
Wow. Mm.
Yes, he
Okay.
doesn't have anything. He doesn't even know, like, next meal, how would it be arranged? And still, I think Bill Gates would come and be jealous how happy he is.
How happy Kabir, Sant Kabir.
Kabir, yes. So, what I feel is all these mistakes, all these masters, teachers, like, inspire us, or maybe they just trigger that search and urge for happiness, and the real happiness, not just the illusionary happiness. But the majority is outside, is actually pushing us out of our source, outside our source, to just be happy. So finally, what comes is that natural state, and how to be into the natural state is something, just staying away, or just throwing away all the clouds, all the identities, just keep it shunning those identities. You just one moment feel that, wow,
So where does the
there is
first
nothing to associate with.
first so where does the first step starts? Like if we talk about someone's journey towards what we're calling happiness, the real happiness, not the illusionary one. Where
Happiness
does
is
it
right
trigger?
now. So again, the if we just take steps towards happiness again, this is something that we keep searching outside. So just being here and now, whatever it is, without any identity,
Very
without any
beautiful.
expectation, without even going out searching, just just see the magic of just being here. Just see the magic of right now, this moment. And I bet that if you just taste once this moment, no happiness in the world can, beat it, can even com be competitive to it. We can't compare any happiness of the world. We all are mature, whosoever are listening here, or whosoever have joined the group, this session. We all are mature, that we have passed through some moments of life where we have struggled and seen success and failure both. But then I bet that the moment we live the truth, without living the truth, we can never ever attain any happiness. And it's funny that, am I audible? Am I even
Yeah,
there?
you are. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I'm totally into whatever you're
Yeah, it's
saying.
funny that, yeah, it's funny that when we do not do anything, suddenly we are happy. When we do not search for happiness, the very first step, as you said, is stop searching for the happiness.
Whether outside or inside. कैसे बहुत सुनने में आता है ना, हम बोलते हैं कि सब कुछ अंदर है, भीतर है. So when we stop that,
Yes,
it is always there.
yes, yes. It is really funny, And then we can simply laugh at this idea that all the ideas were there that were actually stopping us to not to be happy, stopping us to be
So
happy.
when
Sorry,
we say, so
and
when the gurus and everyone, when they say that
mm,
happiness is within yourself, that actually means it
yes,
is within that concept of imagining how happiness is. The moment you break that,
yes,
it is there,
yes, yes.
right?
The moment,
Yeah.
yes, all the fake, whatever fake we have created, and the moment we are into the same state, natural state as a child doesn't need any reasons to be happy. We don't even know, like, even in his crying, there is this sort of stability, the that at least he's natural and yeah, yeah,
Mm,
you can't
mm.
yeah, and for us, like, we become so fake eventually that we can't even cry naturally, because we
Mm.
have thought that crying means we are sad, and we are
That's
crying
so
is
true.
bad, and yes.
That's so true. That
So
we
I
can't
will
even
again,
cry not
yes.
being
So
artificial there.
I'm really you know thankful to our masters, to our gurus, who have actually spoken something that we can we can we can be pointed to something that is not happiness, that doesn't lead us to be sad. So if we just check about our own emotional state, emotions can always be like this, up and down, up and down. And who is emotional? If we just see the source of it, like, who is emotional? Who is emotional? There would be some identity who is emotional. There would be some mother, some teacher, some blah 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 blah, any daughter, son, any relationship. And
Whosoever is
the
expecting
moment we
something.
just
Yeah.
stop associating with all these identities, eventually there is this true state, true natural state, which doesn't demand anything, which doesn't even demand that I should be happy or should not be happy.
True. And that's where the smiles and the twinkle in the eye all the time comes. Because they are there always. They got lost somewhere. Because
I think I need to move a little. Sorry, Gitanjali, just let me move a little. I'm not able to hear you. Yes.
we can see
Okay,
you
please
now.
say again.
Or I think, only for 2
Yeah, okay.
seconds you got freezed. Yeah. But you're back.
Yes. Yeah, what did you say?
Okay. I was just talking about the same thing, that the moment we start identifying,
Mm-hmm.
moment we start identifying all these emotions,
Yes. Yes.
and
And we take them so personally that it is happening to us, and without even knowing who we are truly.
Mhm.
So
Great.
pain, sadness will always remain there as long as we are associated with our fake identities. Let me correct, all identities are fake.
All right. All right.
Yes, and
Uh,
and we
our
have models, we have proofs. Yes,
and maybe we can say that, being human, because हम लोग इस शरीर में हैं, physical form में हैं, emotions too are connected with this body,
yes,
the mind and the body.
yes.
So the moment we are just okay with the very fact that we are in this human body and these emotions are going to come and go,
Hmm.
so just
Hmm.
let it be,
Yes,
you know, just let it
yes,
be here. They're gonna come and they're gonna go and they're gonna come back again.
yes. And it is going to happen all the time because the very nature of mind is to be emotional. The very nature of mind is to think, having different thoughts, and we try to stop it. Whereas we just need to just take a step back and see, by being behind these emotions and thoughts, they are just visitors. They come and go. And I bet, try to just make this watcher of the watcher
Hmm.
happy and sad.
This watcher of the watcher.
Yes,
Okay, this watcher of the watcher. Try to make it happy or sad.
yes,
I don't think he's gonna get affected anyway.
yes,
So,
yes. The same way as sky doesn't feel bad or sad why clouds have come, why there is thunderstorm now, why the
mm,
clouds are not white, just black, and it doesn't it doesn't
why
say
is there
anything.
no
Yeah,
rain
yeah,
today in me?
yeah, yeah.
So
Why is it
yeah,
so sunny? And all these happen to us because we associate ourselves with these
that's very
ideas.
true. That's very true.
Yeah, and 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 let's go to the root of it. We try to solve these emotions that one day, today I'm sad, and tomorrow I'll be happy, and then we keep on shuffling with these emotions. And the
Hmm.
same mind tries to settle down these emotions, and the same mind comes up with lots of solutions. Okay, let's have some let's go out, let's have fun, let's watch a movie. All our engagements, I tell you, all our
Hmm.
avoidance to just see the truth as it is, to live your truth. And I say again very strongly that to live the truth is to be happy. And and
Hmm.
there is this natural state, as I said in the very beginning, and we need to really trust that this natural state can never be sad and can never be happy. And then this urge of being happy and sadness also goes away. It's also not there.
So in a way that if we let go of the illusions and the images of
Yes,
what is happiness or whatever the
yes,
thought,
yes.
and we let go the our efforts of
Hmm.
keeping us engaged
Yes,
and to stay, like to stay away from sadness. Basically, we're
yes,
staying away from so-called sadness and we
yes,
let go of that engagements and we just stay there and live
yes,
that truth. He's
Yes, live
actually
the
the
truth.
source. That is the source.
Exactly. Yes. And if we don't want to look at the source, and we do not we just want to see things as we are taught to be, then we have this choice of going to this place, to that place, to do this and that. Even most of you might be disagree with me, but even meditation is sometimes is kind of
A way to engage
postponing.
yourself, yes?
Yes, engage yourself, and postponing
Hmm.
postponing the real essence, to miss the real essence actually.
But then we can say that it's a part of the journey to,
Yes,
go through
yes,
all. Like this is the process, basically. The
yes,
moment you
yes,
become aware that no,
yes,
things are not working this
yes,
way, the way
yes,
I'm
then
going, things are not working. So this
yes,
becomes a part of that process to reach there, to reach that source.
yes. And when we see that,
And
okay, I have done this, मैंने ये दवाई भी खा ली, वो दवाई भी खा ली, पर कुछ काम
मेडिटेशन भी
नहीं आ
करके
रहा।
देख लिया,
हाँ, सब कुछ
मेडिटेशन
कर
भी
लिया,
करके देख ली.
और at the end you find that you are not even sick. You were never been sick. It's just it was just an illusion that you are sick. It is put by the society that you are sick, you are ill
That's
to
true.
be. Yes,
हाँ,
yes,
मैं तो हूँ जो हूँ.
yes.
उसने मुझे ऐसा बोला.
Mm-hmm.
अब इसके पीछे कितनी कहानी चली जाती है और कितनी इल्यूजन्स बनती है, कितनी स्टोरीज बनती है. और
Yes, ये
आ,
स्टोरीज से तो हमें इतना लगाव है कि हम लोग स्टोरीज को अपना मान लेते हैं. I have one of my friends. mm, she's having a lot of trouble after marriage. Who doesn't have anyway? It's just kind of to just tell what I want to say. So, what if you just give any solution, or if you want her to, okay, can you do this? Can you try that? And she would say, no, 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 nothing would work because she's so happy with all the problems what she has. Then she won't have anything to tell about,
sometimes these
all life.
problems
Yes,
are like engagements.
yes, problems are engagement, and you're happy. You are very much
They boost
happy
the
with your.
ego. They
Yes,
boost our
yes,
ego
yes,
sometimes.
yes.
Most of the
That
times, right?
yes, I'm
We're
the
able to cope up
saddest
with that.
person. I'm the saddest person in the world. So that
and
is
and
also
I'm
a
wi-
tag.
and I'm able to cope up with that. Not
Yes,
everybody can.
yes, and I
I
think
personally,
yes,
I
yeah,
personally
we
feel
all,
that.
yes,
Yeah,
we do that. We at one point, until we are awakened, we just live the same way, and we have seen our mothers doing the same, and our
others doing the
society.
same.
Yeah, our society teaches us, okay, live with the pain, bear the pain, and pain is something that you really get associated with, and then you can talk about your pain, and that is also kind of an achievement for you to tell
Yes,
about
true,
how much
true.
pain I'm passing through. So
Yeah. So
all in
I
all,
totally relate with this, because
mhm,
because going through something,
mhm,
and then like people coming and telling me that oh my God, you're so strong. This is like you're able to do this, and you're able to cope up with that. And there came a
mhm,
point, and I was like, जाने दो ना, निकलती है निकलने दो अभी ये. So I
yes,
totally relate to this thing,
जब
especially because वो कहीं
अनटिल
ना
और
कहीं
अनलेस
हमारी
आप
ईगो के
ऊब
साथ.
नहीं जाते हो, तो मतलब आप फेड अप नहीं हो जाते हो टोटली, till then you do not search for the real root or your own source, where where you feel that you can't even feel actually, when you realize that there is nothing that can make you happy or sad.
True,
There is
true.
nothing that can touch you. There's no darkness that can make you scared, fearful, afraid of it, and there is no light that that can that can allure you towards it, because you just see that your true nature is beyond all the dualities.
You just feel
So
it.
yes.
Hmm.
So otherwise, this happiness, sadness, darkness, light, blah, blah, men, women, all these dualities, polarities, we keep on shuffling between these.
All right. So
And
before we end,
what you have to say finally about happiness.
finally, what I learned from you is absolutely, I wrote it down, that
Hmm.
the moment we let go the illusions and images and the engagements that we generally create to,
Hmm.
to stay away from that zone,
Hmm. Hmm.
and we live with our truth is
Yes,
the real source. That is
yes,
it.
यस, एक ही बस एक दुख है संसार में, अपने अपने खुद से बिछुड़ना,
Hmm.
अपने ट्रू नेचर से, और कोई दुख नहीं है, बाकी सब दुख की illusions. Not being in your true nature is going to give you pain, going to it, you are bound to be sad, and you are never bound to be happy at all.
So next time, Bani, we're going to talk about this true nature. What exactly we generally talk about, go to your true nature, be there.
Mhm.
इसके बारे में भी हम बात करेंगे. Will be the next topic in our
Inshallah.
conversation.
Yes.
Inshallah. Oh, I hope the connection, the internet connection would be,
Yeah, next time, yes.
continual होंगे हमारे. Yes,
Of course, yeah.
better.
We will create a better place and space for this conversation to be even more uninterrupted.
Yes, and we can invite more guests as well
Yes,
who can talk about
true.
true nature, like, like
Yes,
that source.
that source, yes. Although I just feel that it is quite a one-on-one process. But still, just if in this life, but as long as we are breathing and we are able to understand, just having this urge of living the truth and realizing your true nature, just the urge is enough. And
इस
definitely,
urge के साथ ही वो पीड़ा वाली जो वो है
yes,
वो
yes, yes,
स्टार्ट हो जाता है स्टेट.
exactly, exactly, yes.
क्योंकि
and
सब तो
and
कुछ भी
pida,
भाता नहीं है
uh,
ना. तब तो
yes,
खुशी खुशी
yes.
भी दुख ही है फिर तो.
और जो पीड़ा है, पीड़ा से हम अभी भी मुक्त नहीं है.
हाँ.
प्रॉब्लम तो
बहुत
ये है कि
आई थिंक अवेयरनेस के साथ साथ बहुत प्रैक्टिस भी चाहिए. बार बार वो पैटर्न्स भी आते हैं शायद जितना हम लोग.
सुमिरन, रिमेम्बरेंस,
हम्म.
यस, जिसको सुमिरन बोलते
सिमरन बोलते हैं
हैं.
कि वो बार
ट्रू
बार हो हमारे
रिमेम्बरेंस.
से. हाँ, हाँ, हाँ. यस, ट्रू. एब्सोल्युटली यस. बिकॉज वो बार बार होता जाएगा तब हम. मैं आई वाज टॉकिंग टू समवन जस्ट फ्यू डेज बैक. रेपिटेशन से जिसको हम कहते हैं कि दुख होता है किसी चीज का, तो वो जो रेपिटेटिवली वो दुख आता जाता है, उससे उसकी परसेंटेज कम होती जाती है, उसकी जो इंटेंसिटी है इट बिकम्स लोअर. ऑटोमेटिकली इट जस्ट स्टार्ट्स हैपनिंग. सो सडनली
यस,
वो
जस्ट
जो दुख
once you yes, yes, please,
जो
please.
दुख हमने अपनी वो जो इमेज बनाई हुई थी कि इतना बड़ा पहाड़ है, इतना बड़ा पत्थर है, सडनली slowly because it is happening again and again it becomes the
Mm-hmm.
smaller stone.
Mm-hmm.
And when it evaporates we don't even realize when it evaporates.
Yes, yes, even this much, if the mind even is active for maybe a little shred,
Nano. Hmm.
yeah, nano, it can grow big. So mind cannot solve this ever. It can give you illusion of solutions, but mind cannot solve it. mind can surrender to your true nature
Okay.
until or unless it dies to your real state, your true state, natural state, which is
Hmm.
bound to be stable and beyond happiness and sadness.
So before we
And
end the session, can we
mm,
just do a very small meditation? Which be?
okay,
Which be?
okay, let's do
Beyond
it
happiness
together.
and sadness.
Can can
Yeah.
can you start and we can do it together,
Can I
shall
start?
we?
कैसे start
Yes.
करूँ? आंखें बंद कीजिए.
Okay.
You gonna take it over, right? You're gone.
Yeah.
You're gonna take it over.
Am I there?
Yeah, you are there. Absolutely.
Okay. Okay.
So,
Let's just burst this illusion that pain and sadness is something that that is the real problem for happiness. Let's just let's do something about it.
okay.
We all know that heart is the source of all pleasure and happiness and everything. And this heart, as it is told by mystics, that it is the source of happiness, of course, and it is also has the incredible ability to take all the pain inside and transform it into bliss. So, since today's topic is about happiness and bliss, we can try this meditation, heart meditation, and
Definitely.
if there is a little idea uh, about happiness, is uh, that our heart, if we start taking pain of others, we will be sad or something. Let's just burst this idea today and do the opposite. Let's take the pain of all the universe in to our heart and see how heart is has the ability to transform all the pain
Let's
and
do that.
share the bliss towards the
Let's do that.
the entire
So
world.
for that, we just,
Mhm.
what do? We close our eyes and just try
Yes,
being here.
yes, I will be there. Yes. Can you
Let's do it.
can you just take the lead now?
Okay?
Yes, please.
Okay. So
Okay.
let's all just relax and a few moments we stay away from the thoughts and just focus on the breath so that we are able to disengage with anything that has been bothering us in some time. The clouds have to go away and we are in a comfortable position, easy, and we breathe in and we breathe out and we focus on the breath the next few moments. While we're doing this, and as we breathe out, we breathe out as if we are emptying out unrequired stuff within our body and thoughts and mind. And as I'm an empty vessel, I'm comfortable within myself, within this zone of to be. Being empty and my heart being the center of the universal strength. And I know that it has the power to convert any kind of pain, be it physical, mental, emotional, to pure bliss. So I breathe in, I feel the pain, my beloveds, my loved one, the entire world. feel it to my heart. And yet with the strength and the power that it has, I'm able to convert spectacles. I thank Bani to be a part of this conversation
Thank you so much for inviting
with
me,
this
Anjali.
beautiful feeling. I just feel that this is gonna just go on and on, and is actually about to, just switch it off without even saying these words, because it is such a beautiful feeling, this balance. And yes, the moment you just, let go of all the images, expectations, and whatever you call it,
Yes. Yes.
you're already there. So thank
And
you,
then,
Bani.
and then you simply laugh. Laugh at all
And
the stupidity to
and then
find out.
you,
And you simply laugh at the stupidity of searching the happiness of.
absolutely, yes. So
So,
thank
with
you.
that,
Thanks a
yes.
lot. It was a lovely session. I'm not even sure for how long we did begun. It's 11:45. So
Yeah,
and we
we
decided
thought
it's
we
gonna
will
be
make
just
it
for half
short.
hour. Yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you very much. Love
Okay.
you.
Love you.
God
Good
bless.
night.
Thank you. Good night. Bye.